Well, hello there, you sweet, soupy toe beans. It's your boy, Them Curvy Toes, and we are back again today with another Bullet Heaven style roguelike. Super Total Carnage exclamation point. This is something I just saw pop up in my recommended because I've been playing pretty much nothing but these sort of games recently. Now, full disclosure, this one is only $3 right now on Steam, so definitely not going to break the bank. But it's very early in the development cycle of its early access period, and it very much feels like that. However, the aesthetic, the thematic elements of it, and it just the general game itself show a ton of promise. This is one that, even if you're not liking what I'm showing off today, I think this has the potential to become very, very cool and a unique entry into the genre later on in its development cycle. Real quick, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so to become a member of this sweet toe bean army. Helps the channel out a ton. It's free and it only takes you a second. Also, like today's video, let me know in the comments what you thought. Let's get into the gameplay. So, I have actually, let me show it off here. I have actually played for, I think, 48 minutes, Steam said, and you can see I've pretty much maxed out the meta, I've almost maxed out the meta progression at this point. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that in the future. There is an endless mode, which is always cool. I've only unlocked 2 characters. I believe this one might actually be, or this one is the initial one, but I think this one might actually be unlocked from the get-go as well. I'm not really sure how these unlocks work. The menu for unlocks is free from information, just kind of gives you a list, so would love to see that updated in the future. But let's get into it with my boy Pepafet. So very reminiscent of like Contra was the first thing I thought of. Something cool about this is, I'll see if I can show y'all here, the environments are actually destructible, so you can see I just blew that tree up. Very like like occultic apocalypse aesthetic, which I'm loving. Haven't really seen that too much. A lot of the games in this genre are we're gonna take 8% cooldown, are going to be, you know, high fantasy or sci-fi. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I mean, they're pretty much staples of any sort of gaming genre, but definitely nice to see them mix it up a little bit. And like, ooh, for a name Super Total Carnage, there's a lot of super carnage going on the screen. We're going to take a machine gun, good for everything. Boom, boom. I think the sound effects could use a little work. I am loving the sprites and the animations, though. Like I said, this is still, you know, very early in its development cycle. I think this has the potential to become a very solid addition to the subgenre here. We're just gonna take 10% damage. The destructible environments, I mean, it's nothing, you know, that really affects gameplay. I mean, you can sort of, it changes the map a little bit, but doesn't change like the pathing or anything. But I don't know, I just really like that small addition. It makes it feel almost like, what are we gonna take here? I kind of don't want any of these. 8% more experience. It kind of makes it feel like you have a more tangential effect on the world itself, which is, you know, always cool. I love the Molotov in this game. Now, there are evolutions. I'm not entirely sure how they work. I'm assuming that they pair with passives. There's no real, like, indicator therein, and the information on this game is relatively limited. So this is an urn, which is pretty much exactly the same as a chest from Vampire Survivors. They also come in 1, 3, or 5 rips. I believe the bosses drop urns that can, like, they drop black urns, and I believe they can go up to 7 items. Weapon cooldown, let's go. And again, we got rats, as always. There's always rats in these games. I don't know why. But as an exterminator, it warms my heart. Sure, projectile speed by 10%, why not? I don't think I've actually taken that yet. And I have yet to level up or evolve the machine gun, so maybe that's the one that that helps it. There we go. Character moves 10% faster for level. That's going to be huge for ducking in and out of mobs, especially later in the game. I'm just going to grab this urn. And we're going to level up the machine gun again. Oh. Immediately forgot I was talking about grabbing the urn. And was utterly bamboozled when it popped up. I just woke up, toe beans. The coffee is still kicking in, so if I sound a little out of it, well, more so than usual, at least that would be why. Tell you what, we are going to level up Molotov again. Like I said, I love the Molotov. I definitely think this game needs a balancing patch, or 2 or 3. Some additional content, but you know, for something, I think it came out on October 27th of this year, and I'm sure, you know, I don't really know anything about developing games, but I'm sure it's a time-consuming process, especially for what I'm assuming is a small indie team. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's fun, and that's really what it boils down to for games for me. Now, I have yet to actually beat a run in its entirety. Generally, I just roll with a vengeance through the first 2 waves. There's like bosses that pop up every once in a while. And, you know, I roll through the first 2 waves and 2 bosses with a vengeance, go through the 3rd wave, get to the 3rd boss, and it's like the devil himself. And he just kicks my teeth in. So again, balancing patch where, you know, when I'm not having any trouble with anything up to that point, and then all of a sudden, I mean, yeah, I get it, it's the devil. He's probably a spoopy boy, but you know, give me a break here. All in all, very minimalistic with what I've come to expect from the genre, but is it fun? Yes. And really, that's all we can ask for in video games. Another urn. Let's go get this bread. We got move shoes and 2 upgrades for the shotgun. Very cool. Now, the shotgun evolution, well, I don't love the shotgun off the, like the initial form of the shotgun. It turns into like cluster bomb buckshot once you evolve it, and oh man, it's really satisfying to use. Now, something I've kind of been toying with the idea of here, Beans, is hey, here's a boss. Remind me, I'll get back to that. And here we have just a giant corpsey pile of doom. Again, this shouldn't really prove to be too much of an issue. He moves slower than my brain before coffee, and his projectiles are not difficult to dodge. I'm gonna just grab this XP, and there we go. See, he dropped a black urn, and that will give us... maybe it is just 5. Could be, and I'm just losing my mind. That is always a possibility. So, getting back to what I was talking about before, something I've been kind of toying with the idea of is kind of switching up the content a little bit here. I've been playing pretty much exclusively, you know, bullet heaven roguelikes for a while. I do own and play more games than that on Steam, surprisingly. So I would really love to maybe start doing some videos on some like different subgenres of the roguelike experience. You know, something like maybe a roguelike deck builder, like you know, Slay the Spire, Monster Train, or any of the other dozens of those I have on Steam. Or even traditional roguelike, something I mean, that's really kind of what got me into the roguelike genre to begin with, was, well, that and Call of Duty Zombies, which I would consider I guess a roguelike. Let's take that. So, Yeah, you know, if that's something y'all would be interested in, please let me know in the comments. If I find some time to record that in between episodes of what I'm normally doing, I'll definitely upload that to the channel. And more move speed, another upgrade on the pistol, and the Undead Pope. I don't know what it is about roguelikes that I love so much. Like, I think I just love getting mad at video games. That must be it, because there's nothing quite so infuriating as having a good run shaping up and then just something coming out of left field and kicking you to death. I just experienced that yesterday evening when I was trying to record an episode of, God, what the hell was it? Oh, Void Scrappers for y'all, which hopefully we'll have an episode of that coming up here in the next couple days. But yeah, I was just tearing through enemy spaceships, and that had a really good run going. The upgrades were stacking up like bricks. And yeah, I just got I took like 3 or 4 hits right in a row and died. And oh, your boy was not stoked, to say the least. And we are going to take... Which one of these do we want for our final final passive slot beans? Now at this point I've only found 3 weapons. I guess technically 5 with the evolutions that I found, but still I've yet to fill up more than half of my weapon slots. I'm assuming that's more stuff I can level, or I can unlock down the line. Tell you what, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this because I think that pairs very nicely with Molotov. More flames for the Eldritch Hordes. I like it. Ooh, soundtrack's kind of catchy. I don't mind it. Like, I can't imagine it. Ooh, money, money, money. So there is gold for the meta currency that helps you to unlock things in the meta tree, as well as, from what it looks like, characters and all that. I don't see any indicator of gold you've picked up during the run, so devs, I would love to see that. I feel like that would, you know, motivate me? I'm not really sure if that's the right word, but just a little quality of life thing that I think would be really, really helpful. And we got spiders, and take that. So I believe all of our weapons are upgraded to the max now. We will see next time we catch an urn. Oh, so it does actually show up on the escape screen or the pause screen. So all of everything we have is upgraded to max level except for the scroll that we picked up. So when we start picking up urns, we should be getting weapon evolutions, which will be very, very nice. Ooh, now we got some big spiders. Big ol' spooters. Man, if I saw some shit like that at my job, I'd quit. Like, I love being an exterminator, but man, I see a spider as big as me. Bet your sweet ass I'm gonna go be an accountant or something. I don't ever want to see nothing like that. And there we go. So now every time we level up, we should be getting the option for bags of money, or yep, there you go, or food. That looks like more like beef than chicken, so we're gonna take the money so we can go and buy floor chickens elsewhere. I'm just wondering what do they use as currency in this apocalypse? Like, is there some sort of standardized system? And we're gonna take more money, grab the urn, and it should evolve something, hopefully. So that's the shotgun, that's the pistol, and the... Ooh! That's a triple ripper, boys. And that evolved actually all 3 of our weapons. So you can see in the bottom corner there, that is the evolution of the machine gun, which I have not had as of yet. And oh my god, that is very cool, but the sound is... Can't hear myself think. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We are gonna... All right, that did absolutely nothing. Oh. And that is the second wave boss. There is no variation in the bosses that I found yet. Again, very early in the development cycle, so not something I would expect, but always nice to have some randomization with the bosses. And there's a bunch more sweet, sweet moolah. And let's grab some more moolah off of that. Another triple ripper, boys. We are going to have all heckin' kinds of meta currency to play around with after this, even though we've unlocked pretty much everything already. But we should very easily be able to max out the meta tree after this run. And hopefully achieve what we need to unlock one of the characters, and then we can spend the rest of it on that. I am definitely going to have to fuck with the audio on this in the post-processing. Holy shit. So I apologize, Beans, if this is hurting your ears. I'm right there with you. I might even take my headphones off and just start... stop listening to the game. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Alright, I can still kind of hear it from my ear. Ooh, that's really peculiar to be recorded without headphones on. I can hear the sound of my own voice, which is disgusting. Alright, some more gold. Another something I would like to see that Vampire Survivors incorporated a little later into its development cycle is the option to always pick money when you level up, or always pick food. I feel like that really helps with the flow of the game, especially at later levels. But oh, there's a fucking groping zombie behind the tree there that I didn't see. Alright, I want this tree to... Wow, that is an immortal tree, you sweet beans. That tree has stood the test of time. It has survived the apocalypse itself. And so this is generally about the point where the damage falloff becomes really noticeable, as with these, lantern head skeletons. And at the 15-minute mark is when good old Stanley should spawn. And like I said, I have yet to beat him. Normally he just pushes my shit in a very unceremonious fashion, but I'm feeling good about this one because I've never... I mean, hopefully he can hear what's going on with this machine gun, and he'll just die of by his own hand at that point. Passive regen working in our favor here. Just kind of dipping in between the mobs here, staying alive. Staying alive. Ooh, wow, it's even worse singing with my noise-canceling headphones off. Beans. That was terrible, I'm sorry. So, hey, huge shout-out to you guys, the audience. Been getting a bunch of subscribers and comments and likes and views and view hours and all the good stuff that one strives for as a YouTube content creator. So thank you so much for all the love you guys have been showing the channel. It really does mean a lot. I know I say it in pretty much every video, but it is constantly on my mind of just how cool it is that you guys are taking, the most precious commodity we have, which is time, choosing to spend some of that commodity perusing the content that I'm creating. So thank you so much, you guys, for all the love you've been showing the channel. It really does mean a lot, and it truly does, motivate me to keep going. And even after a day where the mice are fighting back at work, to come home and pop down in front of the computer with a cup of coffee and record for y'all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and the top, just my whole heart, the entirety. Aortas, ventricles. I don't really remember any of the other parts. I want to say defibrillator, but that's what starts the heart. So Thank God I'm not a doctor. So now at this point we are just kind of trying to survive until the boss spawns. The enemies at this point become really, really tanky after that second boss, and definitely have a lot larger health pool than I'm used to. You know what? We can take a little bit of damage, grab some of this. Like I said, money. We've almost maxed out the trees. Money doesn't really matter, but the gamer in me can't leave shinies on the ground. I think the purple numbers might be criticals. I'm not really sure. Again, very minimalistic with the information that's kind of given to you as the player. Would love to see like updated tool tips and descriptions on the unlocks and achievements and whatnot. I think that would definitely help with some more interest in the game. Just little quality of life stuff like that. I'm assuming they have more content planned and whatnot already. Like I said, it is bare bones at the moment. I will fully admit that. But I think the framework of what they have going here could be something really special in the future. I mean, look at all this blood. That is about as metal as it gets. Oh man, these zombies coming out of the ground trying to grab up on your boy, Jock. Also, I'm not really sure why Peppafoot here, Littlefoot, the Brontosaurus, is wearing a mask. Alright, we're gonna try. There he is. And, oh, I am feeling much better about this run. We are putting all kinds of damage on Stanley. We might have put ourselves... Hey! There we go. I think we just won a run, Beans. So there you go. That is Super Total Carnage! Exclamation point. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your days and evenings to peruse the content that I'm creating for y'all. I'm gonna do my best to fix the audio with the evolved machine gun there. So please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel to become a member of the sweet, sweet Tobean army. Let me know in the comments what you thought of today's episode. I love you, Tobeans, so, so very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.
Remember, Tobeans, like, comment, subscribe, or else I'll cry myself to sleep tonight.